Hi everyone, jumping into some fluency then. So find all the multiples of 10. Great, hopefully you should have done that by now and you should have remembered that our multiples of 10 end with a 0. So they have 0 ones, and when you count in your tens, they are all your multiples of 10. So we've got 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Remember, these are not our only multiples of 10. They continue past 100, but just looking at our 100 square, of course, we only go up to 100. So next job then. The multiple of 10 that comes after, and I'm going to point to a number, and I'm going to say the multiple of 10 that comes after 47 is, well, hopefully you've said 50. Well done if you did. What is the multiple of 10 that comes after 25? Well done if you said 30. What is the multiple of 10 that comes after 73? Well done if you said 80. Remember, if you need a bit more practice at this, feel free to keep the video paused here, and maybe you could close your eyes, point to a random number on the 100 square, and then try to identify the multiple of 10 that comes after it. Remember, if we want to know the multiple of 10 that comes after 46, for example, I know that 46 has got 4 tens, so the next multiple of 10 will have 5 tens. Great. Let's have a look at our next challenge then. So if I keep one of my numbers highlighted, so this time let's say 16. What multiple of 10 comes after 16? Well done if you said 20. Now my next question is, what do I need to add to 16 to get to 20? Well, I can see that I need to add 1, 2, 3, 4. So 16 add 4 is equal to 20. Let's have another go. What do I need to add to 67 to get to our next multiple of 10? So first of all, what is the multiple of 10 that comes after 67? And what do I need to add to 67 to get there? Well done if you said I need to add 1, 2, 3. So 67 add 3 takes me to my next multiple of 10. What about 32? What multiple of 10 comes after 32? And how many do I need to add to it to get there? Well done if you said I need to add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Fantastic. So my question now is, do you notice anything? Is there anything that you already know that could help you with this? So let's say 16 and can't remember 57 did we do, or 67, sorry. So here we go, we've got these 3 numbers that we just looked at. What do we already know? Maybe instead of counting on, is there a more efficient way that we could work out what we need to add to it using the knowledge that we already have? Well, hopefully some of you will have noticed that number 16 has got 6 ones. And I know that 6 add 4 make a whole 10. So if I'm going to get to my next whole 10, then I'm using my number bonds to 10 here, 6 and 4 more to complete this 10. Hopefully you noticed that 67 has 7 ones, and to get to my next multiple of 10, I needed to add 3. And that's because 7 and 3 bond to make 10. So 67 add 3 will bond to make that next whole 10, which is 70. And same here, 32 has 2 ones. So what do I need to bond to 2 to get to my next whole 10? Well, 2 and 8 bond to make 10. So 32 add 8 will bond to complete this 10. So final thing that we're going to do is have a look at a new number. So if I highlight 83, maybe we can look at the ones in this number. So instead of saying, what do I need to add to 83 to get to my next multiple of 10, which is 90, instead of counting on like this, we can be more efficient and we can say, well, 83 has got 3 ones, and I know that 3 add 7 bond to make 10. So I know that 83 add 7 equals the next 10. What about if I say 25? So what's the next multiple of 10 after 25? Well, we can see that it is 30. But instead of counting on now to work out how many are away is from 30, we can look at the ones and say, well, I know that 25 has got 5 ones. And if I need to, what do I need to bond with this 5 to get to the next whole 10? Well, I know that 5 and 5 is 10, so 25 plus 5 will get me to 30. Lovely. So carrying on with our unit on time then. So what type of clock is this? What do we call it? We call this an, well done if you said analog clock. So analog, remember, it's the opposite to digital. That's what we call these clocks that are round with numbers going around them, and the hands that move clockwise around to show us the 2 measurements of time. Now the big hand tells us what does this big hand show us? Which measurement of time? Well done if you said the big hand tells us the minutes. So the big hand tells us the minutes, the small hand tells us the hours. Well done. So now, let's finish these sentences. When the big hand points straight up over the 12, what time do we say it is? We say it is o'clock. Well done if you said o'clock. So what we need to do to work out which o'clock it is we need to look at the hour. So at the moment, the hour hand is pointing at the 3. So we say it is 3 o'clock. Well done. What time is it now? Well done if you said 7 o'clock. What time is it now? Well done if you said 11 o'clock. Fantastic. So what about when my big hand moves halfway round to the other side and it points straight down over that 6? What time do we say it is when that big hand points straight down over the 6? Well, we say that it is past. Well done if you said that. So past. Now what we need to do is we need to look at this small hand, and we can see, if we extend the small hand, that it's pointing halfway between 11 and 12. And that's because it was 11 o'clock and this blue hand is moving, and when it gets back round here, that red hand will have moved all the way to 12 to show 12 o'clock. But at the moment, our blue hand is halfway on that journey from 11 o'clock to 12 o'clock. So we say that it is half past. Now we have to look at which one it has just gone past. Well, we can see it has just gone past. Bear in mind, it goes clockwise past 11. So we say half past 11. What time is it now? Well done if you said 2:30, because it's halfway between the 2 and 3. It's gone past 2. What time is it now? Well done if you said 6:30. Super. So we can split our clock in half, and you've seen that with our o'clock and our half past marks. Down that line, we can split our clock in half. Remember, half means 2 equal parts. So when the minute hand, that big blue hand, is pointing to a number on the yellow side, this side here on the right, it's currently closest to the hour that has just been, so the O clock. So because it's closer to the hour that it has just gone past, we say minutes past, okay? So when the hand is closer to the green side, we say that's minutes to, because it's now going to the next hour and it's closer to the next hour. So when the blue hand points to a number on this side, we say minutes past. But when that blue hand goes past this 6 and it now starts to go onto that green side, we say minutes to the next hour, because it's now getting closer to the next o'clock. So now we split our clock in half. We can also split the clock into 4 parts. Now have a think back to last week when we learned about fractions. What do we call it when we split something into 4 parts? Well done if you remembered that 4 parts is what we call quarters. Super. So you can see now that when our blue hand moves from here to here, it has moved 1/4. And when it has moved from there to there, it has moved 2/4, which we know is equivalent to half. So here, as there to there is another quarter, and there to there is another quarter. So you can see now that we've split our clock into quarters. So what happens now is we can see that this 3 mark here and this 9 mark, they represent quarter of the way around the clock. So when our big blue hand points directly to the right over that 3, we call that time quarter past. Well done. Quarter past. Fantastic. So the big blue hand is pointing at 3, so we say quarter past, and then we need to look at the small hour hand to see which number it has just gone past. So we can see that this has just gone past 1. So we say the time is quarter past 1. Let's have a look at a different time then. So I can see that the big blue hand is pointing over the 3, so we say quarter past, and then we need to look here. Which hour is it going past? Bearing in mind we move clockwise, it has gone past the 4, so we say quarter past 4. Let's move again. What time is it now? Well done if you said that it is quarter past, because the big blue hand is pointing over the 3 and it has gone past 11. Quarter past 11. One more. What time is it now? Well done if you said quarter past 3, because our hour hand has now gone past the 3. So remember, when the minute hand is on, if I draw this line here, is on this side, we say it's minutes past the hour. As soon as that minute hand goes onto this side, we start to count how far away it is from the next hour. So we say that is minutes to the next hour. So here, when the big blue hand points directly to the left and it's over that 9, we say it is a quarter, because this space here is a quarter. It's a quarter to, and then we look at the hour hand to see which hour it is going to. So if we have a look at our red hour hand, we can see that if it carried on moving forward, like it would do if our blue hand got to the next o'clock, it would be going to 2. So we say 1/4 to, and I can see it's going to 2. 1/4 to 2. Let's have a look at a different one then. What time would we call this? Well, the big blue hand is pointing at the 9, so this shows us it is 1/4 to. Now let's look at the red hand. Where is it going to? It's going to the 5. So 1/4 to 5. Let's have a look at another time. What time is this? Well done if you said 1/4 to 7, because the big blue hand is pointing at the 9. That's showing us it is a 1/4 away from the next o'clock. So we say it is 1/4 to 7. Let's do one final one. What time is this? Well done if you said 1/4 to 11. That's because it's pointing at the 9, which shows it's 1/4 to, and the big red hand is going to 11. So 1/4 to 11. Okay, now it's time to match the clocks. Why don't you have a go at pausing the video, having a go yourself, and then we will go through it together. Great, well done. Hopefully you've had some time to have a go at that. Let's go through them. So the big blue hand is pointing to the right. So when it's on that right hand side, it is minutes past. So this is a 1/4 past. Now I need to look at the red hand. Which hour has it just gone past? Because I can see it's 1/4 past. It has gone past 12. So 1/4 past 12 would be this one. Now this one, the big blue hand is pointing to the left, straight over that 9. So it is a 1/4 to. Now where is my red hand going to? It's going to 10. So it's 1/4 to 10. So I can see it's this one. Now this big blue hand is pointing to the 3. It is a 1/4 past. It's on that minutes past side. So 1/4 past. Where has it gone past? It has gone past the 10. So 1/4 past 10. And then this one, the blue hand is pointing to the minutes to side. So we say it's 1/4 to. And where is it going to? Our hour hand is going to 7. So 1/4 to 7. Well done if you got that right.